今日は Blc インターナショナルスクールに来てるんですけど。
Hello there, my name is Max, I'm the activities manager.
Hi Luke, hi.
Young learners and adult students, so we have you from this classroom because it's the best in the city.
Hello Japan, konnichiwa, welcome, come to Brighton.
And you get to meet lots of interesting people, get to practice your English.
Could you tell us about the type of courses and the lesson hours available at the school?
So we have English lessons for all abilities here at the school, from elementary to advanced. So whatever your level of English, we have a lesson for you. The lesson times are, lessons start at 9:15 in the morning and they finish at 12:30. And students have a break time in the lesson between 10:45 and 11 o'clock. That's when the students go down to the student lounge, socialise, talk, have a coffee in our coffee shop and get to know each other. We also have afternoon lessons as well. So if you want to study in the morning and the afternoon, we have afternoon lessons Monday to Thursday. So there are lots of lessons here for you at the school, and we also run an IELTS course if you're interested in taking the IELTS exam. With our teacher Julie, she's been teaching for 30 years. She's a very experienced IELTS teacher. So if you're interested in that course specifically, our school is a great option for you.
And what are the school's strength points?
Strength? Our biggest strength is the location. So as you can see behind us, the Royal Pavilion, we are in the centre of Brighton. So our location is the best in the city. No other school in our city is as close to the pavilion as we are, and that means it's very convenient for you to travel in the city. Our students stay in host families which are located around Brighton. You can get a bus from the middle of town to all of our host families, usually within 30 minutes distance by bus from the school. So that is one of the biggest strengths of our school. Also, one of the strengths of our school is the size of our school. Because our school is so large, we have so many students in classrooms, it means we have different levels of classes for each ability. So it doesn't matter if you're just starting out learning English or if you're very advanced, we have a class here for you because the lesson range is varied.
How many people is classes?
So, for example, we're sat in a classroom now, it can fit up to 15 people, but the average class size is around 8 to 12 people. So that's the average class size, and you can be mixing with students from all over the world at our school. That's another strength of our school, is the range of nationalities. So we have students from Asia, we have students from Japan, Korea, Thailand, we have students from South America, in particular Ecuador, Guatemala and Brazil, and lots of European students from Germany, Spain, Italy, Poland. So when you come to study at our school, you'll be mixing with people from all over the world, and it's a great opportunity for you to make friends and interact with different cultures and people.
That's nice. Yeah, it's an environment to study English. Thank you. And could you describe a little more activity, please?
So Brighton is a great place to come because it's an extremely cosmopolitan city. Lots of young people here live in Brighton. So there's a thriving nightlife scene, there's lots of great pubs and bars to explore when you're in our city, and as well as fun activities. So Brighton is known as being a very fun place to live and study. So we have stuff to do such as laser tag, adventure golf, there are pub quiz nights, which is great to meet new friends and improve your English at a pub quiz. Also Brighton's a big footballing city, so we have lots of footballing pubs in our city. You might know a famous Japanese player currently playing for Brighton Albion, Kaoru Mitoma. He's really popular here in Brighton, and we are a great fan of his at our school. So if you do come to study with us, we can also help you see a match at Brighton and Hove Football Stadium, which is only 25 minutes from our school by bus. So you can have an opportunity to watch a football match here. Brighton is also a great place because the countryside around our city. So Brighton is in Sussex on the south coast of England, and we are very close to the Seven Sisters Country Park, which is one of the most beautiful places in the UK, in my opinion. So they're only 1 hour from our school by bus. They're beautiful white cliffs. So when you come here, you can see the white cliffs. Also, we visit places such as Lewes, Chichester, Portsmouth, Hastings, and they're all very close to our school here. So Brighton is a great place to explore the rest of the UK. And we are only 1 hour from London by train, so it's very convenient our city.
Yeah, as you say, you have a lot of students whole year, but how about Japanese students? Is how many people normally you have?
It depends. So for example, this Sunday we have 2 Japanese students arriving. We can have up to 5 to 10 Japanese students at one time, but because our school is quite popular in Japan, sometimes we get groups of Japanese high school students.
Oh, right.
So for example, this summer we have 2 Japanese high schools coming in July and August. So yeah,
How many are there?
there probably be, I think, 30 students in each high school. And we have one high school from Japan, they come every year, and each year they send 50 students each summer. So we've been having their students for 3 years now, and it's a great pleasure to have them here at the school. We love Japan, we love Japanese students.
Other point, the people who want to work in UK as well.
Okay.
So they wanna study English in UK and also they wanna work in UK or somewhere. Is it possible to have a balance to work and study?
It's certainly possible to have a work-study balance here because the way our lessons are structured. Most of the lessons are in the morning, so between 9:15 and 12:30, which means your afternoons are free to work and explore Brighton. So there's plenty of time for you to gain work experience as well as have fun and explore our city.
What accommodation options do you have?
So the accommodation options we have at the school are homestays. So all of our students who stay here in Brighton live with local families. So our homestays, we have 400 host families in total, and they are local people who work in the city, live in the city, and the reason we choose the homestay option is because it allows the students to interact with local families. You can talk with your family and improve your English. It's a great way of experiencing our culture through living with a local family.
But if I wanna live with myself, is it okay?
Yes,
It's like share house or something.
it is. So it is okay. There are lots of options in Brighton for students who do want to live in halls of residence or with other language students, and that is also a possibility if you want to study here.
What impression do you have about Japanese people, students?
Japanese students, the first impression is usually they're quite shy, but once you start talking to Japanese students, you understand they're very friendly and they want to talk to you and they want to speak to you in English. They're really very friendly people, and if they're here for 2-3 weeks, sometimes even 2 months, they become very close friends and they always give nice gifts.
What's your favorite gift?
Gift?
Yeah, like snacks, Japanese snack or Japanese stuff or
It's
something.
I can't describe it in English, but it's like a
It's food.
it's a it's a food. It's like a seaweed, like a sheet, and you eat
Oh.
it like a
Nori.
nori. Yeah, nori. You can't buy it in Brighton.
But how do you cook? How do you eat the nori?
Just out the packet. Yeah, it's very tasty.
You don't like make a rice bowl or something?
No, just eat it out the packet.
Oh.
Very tasty.
So in the last question, could you share the message for Japanese students who wanna study in UK or something?
Yes, I would highly encourage you to come here and study English in the UK. Brighton is a great destination for you to come. We are a city here, so it's a very vibrant city with lots of young people, lots going on. The nightlife here is some of the best in the country, so it's a great opportunity for you to meet other people, meet people from different cultures and nationalities. Brighton, there's 250,000 people in our city, so it's a relatively small city, so it's quite easy for you to travel and get used to living in a small city by the sea. Also, being by the sea is one of the biggest hits about our city. We're right by the sea. Our school is 5 minutes walk from the sea. Especially in summer when it's nice and sunny, Brighton is an incredible place to visit and study. So I hope you choose our school, and I hope you choose the UK to come and improve your English experience our culture.
Thank you very much. It was lovely to talk to you.
Thank you so much for coming into school.
Thank you much.
No worries.
Okay, so please come to Brighton Language College. We're a great independent school here in the city centre in wonderful Brighton. We have a good service here for all our students. We look after you from morning, noon and night, okay? When you join BLC, you're part of our family.
Do you used to live in Japan?
I lived in Tokyo for 8 years.
You have a lot of experience in Japan and culture. What's the impression of Japanese people?
They are very conscientious and they study hard and they always try to do their best, which is great, but they also need to understand that it's okay to make mistakes, yeah? Because you learn through your mistakes, and don't worry about saying the wrong thing because there is no wrong answer, okay? Just speak.
はい、というわけで、BLC インターナショナルスクール行ってきました。ぜひね、コメント欄の方で皆さんが語学学校に関する気になることとかあればコメント欄の方でいただけたらと思います。どんどんそれを、僕が実際に学校行って代わりに聞いていきたいと思いますので、チャンネル登録の方も、よろしくお願いします。というわけで今回は以上となります。ブライトンからタクでした。See you next time.